back again in the swing of things. My fam, it is Perez Hilton. A lot to get to today. As always, we're going to be talking Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick, Kathy Griffin, Kate Middleton, Megan Fox, Kristen Cavallari, Jimmy Fallon, Chrissy Teigen, Victoria Beckham, Naomi Osaka, Cheyenne Jackson, and more. But first, you know what I'm doing after this? I am taking my daughters to the pediatrician. Regular checkups. Although I think one of them might have to get a vaccine. I think my 2.5-year-old. At 2.5, do you get any vaccinations? I don't know. But something as mundane and routine as going to the pediatrician is making me so happy right now. Also, doing these videos earlier makes me happy. So excited about that. And let's get to it, shall we? Hello, Kylie. Hello, Ryder. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Daphne. Hello, Erin. Hello, Caroline. Hello, Michael. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Karina. Hello, Cassie. And hello to everybody watching me on replay. Let us start today very carefully worded because I do not want YouTube to demonetize this. Hi, Jonathan Taylor. Kathy Griffin is at it again. How the heck am I going to talk about this without going into detail? You know what? Carefully. I'm not even going to. Yesterday, I don't even know what I said yesterday that could possibly get me demonetized, but I was. I even had, two videos of mine. Thank you, Kylie Kincaid, for the super chat. My pop culture video yesterday, my daily recap, was demonetized. And a video from a few weeks ago on my family channel was not only demonetized, it was removed. YouTube took it down. An unboxing video. Why? They didn't even give me a reason. Whatever, this is boring. Let's do this. Kathy Griffin said, if I just maybe read the quote. Jim Acosta, the CNN news personality, sent out a tweet last night about Donald Trump, in which the person in the White House that was elected with less votes, popular votes, than Hillary Clinton, that dude pondered whether or not he should be given an insulin regimen at a White House diabetes event yesterday, okay? Kathy Griffin responded saying, syringe with nothing but air inside, it would do the trick. F Trump. Actually, reading her quote verbatim sounds like a really good thing because there's nothing wrong with the bots that read YouTube. They won't be able to flag anything with that, okay? Syringe with nothing but air inside it would do the trick. Kathy Griffin was saying to do that. Not only that, but also I have since learned that that is potentially really dangerous. In medical procedures, air accidentally into the body's bloodstream through syringes or IVs can cause embolisms, which can be fatal. Kylie Kincaid could probably give more information on that. And we all know that Kathy Griffin has had her issues with Donald Trump in the past. I wouldn't be surprised if the Secret Service paid her another visit. I understand that she's a comedian, but once again, I don't find that funny. And you would think after what happened to her last time, she would know better and save herself the barrage of blowback that she is going to get. I am wording myself so carefully. But it seems like she's so thirsty, desperate for attention that she did this. Thank you, Katie Martin. Thank you. Um, if she has, well, there's no gigs to be canceled, but if her career suffers as a result of this, I would say she's only got herself to blame, right? Ay, ay, ay. Let's move on to lighter topics, shall we? The Kardashian-Jenner clan. Scott Disick just celebrated a birthday, and the Kardashian-Jenners threw him a birthday party with all of the cousins there. Aw, thank you, Matthew Joof from Denmark, I believe. Appreciate you. And not only did they throw Scott Disick a birthday party, they shared it on social media, which they do. That's their job. They're influencers. They share. Although they share differently than they used to, and not as much in real time. Chloe, if you don't know this or not, hola parropita, Chloe is the Kardashian family defender. She takes it upon herself to right the family wrongs. And the family was criticized for throwing this birthday party. However, Chloe wanted to set the record straight about Scott's birthday party, which included a bouncy castle for the kids and blah, 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 blah. She says, quote, "They are all cousins, so we know how they have been quarantined, and there's less than 10 people with us. It's literally what the governor states is perfectly okay to do in the state of California. Not even trying to be rude. Drives me wild when people act as if they know. Of course, we want to protect ourselves simply for the sake of our angels, not to mention our own health. But it's human nature, I guess. Anyways, sending you my love." Thank you again, Matthew Youth. Appreciate you. Hello, Ivelise and Summer. Oh. Frankly, I don't care what people do in the privacy of their own homes. I don't. In fact, and I may get some criticism for this, I don't care if you go without a mask to walk around the block. I have no problem with that. As I've stated, every morning, I'm so proud of myself. I'm back on track, baby. Every morning, I go for an hour-plus walk in my neighborhood without a mask. You know why? Because it's not crowded on the sidewalk. I'm not in New York City. Hello, Ananda Kate. However, whenever I go to the supermarket, the pharmacy, the P.O. box, the post office, or the bank, those are the only 5 places I have been to in the last 3 months. The supermarket, the post office, the P.O. box, the pharmacy, and the bank. I wear my mask to all of those places, okay? It may not protect me, but it will protect others if I have it, which I don't, thankfully. And thank you, Kristen Bayer. Appreciate you. So, like I'm over it all. Like I'm at a really zen place right now of just accepting and letting people do whatever they want to do. If they want to have a massive pool party, I don't care. I can't waste my energy getting upset over what other people do. I need to conserve my energy for my mental health, which struggled so much at the beginning of this experience and most of this experience. Only in the last 2 weeks, I would say, do I feel better. Hello, In Tall Pines. Thank you, Alicia Vlogs. And yeah, I don't know. We have to live our lives. I'm not going to throw a big party, but we have to live our lives. And people are adults, and it is what it is. we have to move forward. We can't live like we have been forever or for the next. I mean, we could, but do you really want to live like we did in March and April for the next 8 months, however many months? I don't know. I love this little teacup, the fancy teacup. I'm not even stressed anymore about the school year. Like that old Nat King Cole song goes, Que será, será, que será, será. Whatever will be, will be. That's not to say that you shouldn't voice your opinion, express yourself, be seen, be heard, but don't do it to the detriment of your mental health, okay? Because school administrators or whomever may hear you, and your voice, you may not get what you want, okay? I'm in a wacky mood today. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood, but I'm in a wacky mood. I'm glad I'm not homeschooling Stacy Smith. That is not for me. Not for me, but good for you. You know what else is not for me? I probably wouldn't take my kids and my mother to a resort right now, which is what Kourtney Kardashian did before throwing before throwing Scott Disick a birthday party here in Los Angeles. They celebrated in Utah over the weekend. Thank you, Ava Karen Bertelson, my Swedish friend. Aw, appreciate you. Kourtney and Scott boarded a private jet and stayed at this very fancy resort in Utah. It's one of her favorites. You know what? I don't even care. You know, we've been told not to do any non-essential travel, but screw it. I don't care. I have a lot of my friends over the weekend went to Palm Springs, stayed at Airbnbs, or some of them even have homes in Palm Springs. That's not essential. I don't care. Thank you, Katie Martin. Appreciate you, Katie Martin. In fact, some of my friends went to Palm Springs with the sole intention of helping the local businesses there that have been suffering. Oh my God. Hear me out on this. I had a thought today. I'm going to make a TikTok about it, but you're getting like the preview before I post on TikTok. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but I read an article that a lot of businesses are implementing a Rona tax or surcharge. Restaurants, like, think about like spin class that used to, like SoulCycle, that used to fill the room bike after bike and sell out those sessions. They're now going to have to social distance by law. They're more likely than not going to increase the price of spin class. I don't know if that's true or not. Thank you, Rock Ferris. Aw, my pleasure, Rock Ferris. I don't know if SoulCycle is going to increase their prices, but I wouldn't be shocked if they did. Oh, Heidi Marie. Love you, Heidi Marie. And I know I've seen in Florida, some restaurants have increased their prices. My fear is this. Hear me out. What if businesses across the board start increasing their prices to compensate for the Rona affecting business? And then, once you've increased prices and gotten people used to paying more, these businesses are not going to lower their prices once the vaccine is here, right? Not only that, they're going to increase prices, and it's unlikely that the businesses are going to be paying people more. Salaries are not going to go up, but prices for everything are going to go up, and they're likely not going to come down. You know what that's called? Inflation. So anyways, yeah. I wouldn't take my kids to a resort right now like Kourtney Kardashian did, but she helped that business in Utah. She helped those people. Look at it that way. Good on her. This is so crazy. Life as we know it, I think, will never be the same. Speaking of the Kardashian Jenners, Kendall Jenner is still together with her most recent basketball player friend. Devin Booker is his name. The two of them were just spotted driving around Los Angeles together. Mazel to them. Speaking of couples and reality television, Kristen Cavallari and her soon-to-be ex-husband, Jay Cutler, are no longer on good terms. They were said to be splitting amicably, but nope. According to a new report, they are now only communicating through their attorneys. That's fine. I think communicating through their attorneys is fine, so long as you're not being mean or cruel or nasty or hurtful. Like Tanya Beth says, it's a process. Nothing wrong with wanting distance, space, okay? Speaking of couples, Randall Emmett, the producer of the film in which Megan Fox met and began working with Machine Gun Kelly, says that the two of them were strictly professional on set and just friends. How would he know? Hi, Vanessa G. How would he know? You know what? Another good idea. I'm going to use our visit to the pediatrician later today as an opportunity to have the girls wear face masks and try to, and see how that goes. They've not worn face masks yet. It'll be an experiment, but I think it's important to have them wear it, especially since schools are going to be requiring kids to wear face masks as young as 2. My heart goes out to all the teachers, especially the special ed teachers. My heart goes out to all the special ed teachers the most. And I read this one study, this report, a poll that conducted of teachers saying that 1 out of 5 teachers has no plans on returning to school in the fall. Let it go. I'm just accepting this as it is. All right. I don't know if I believe that I do not believe. Actually, I talk about Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly on the podcast this week. If you haven't listened yet, check it out. The Perez Hilton podcast with Chris Booker on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or directly at perezpodcast.com. All right, over in the UK, Kate Middleton did something unusual. Meghan Markle has rubbed off on her. The British royal family, if you're not a royal watcher like I am, is Fiona Judd Cooper here? Did I miss her earlier? She's like my go-to Brit, and also just a VIP member of my fam. Royal watchers know, then Stacey Smith probably knows, we call ourselves royal watchers, not fans. On stories, they rarely do that, almost never. However, Tatler magazine, which is kind of like the British version of Vanity Fair, as Jonathan Taylor would know, Tatler magazine wrote a cover story about Kate Middleton, and it was a very glowing piece for the most part, hyping her up, making her seem queen-like. But there were a few things that they did not like about it, like that in the article, Kate Middleton is seen as complaining over all of the work, the extra work that she's had to do in the wake of Meghan and Harry stepping down as senior royals. So, to sort of debunk the article, a spokesperson for Kate Middleton, a spokesperson for Kate Middleton and Prince William released this statement, quote, "This story contains a swath of," I love that word, a swath of inaccuracies and false misrepresentations which were not put to Kensington Palace prior to publication. Pinky up. She could have just said nothing, but the editor-in-chief of Tatler magazine says that they stand behind their reporting and their sources. I believe it. It's only human nature to feel overwhelmed or to complain or to miss life before a big change. I miss life before Corona. I miss it. Hello to all of my TikTok haters. Appreciate you watching me and hating me on YouTube, because every second that you watch, I make money. I wish I could monetize TikTok. Ka-ching, ka-ching. I gotta go live on TikTok more. I'm just so busy, and I make going live on YouTube the priority instead. Anyways, talk about Floyd George. Absolutely. I shared the awful, it's a downer, but it's important to talk about. This man was, how can I talk about it without getting demonetized though? This man was the victim of something awful. And I think that those responsible, those police officers, need to be held accountable. Absolutely. And I think it's important to talk about this and amplify the story and just... there's no excuse for what happened to him. It's just... he was saying that he couldn't breathe, and nothing was done. It hurt to watch that video. Oh my God. I don't even know what it's like. I will never know what it is like to be a black man in America. You know, we saw it with that woman, Amy Cooper, who called the police on the bird watcher in Central Park. I don't know what needs to change. Like, I would think, ever since I've been doing what I do, right? At least for the last 16 years, people have been more mindful, but no, I don't even know. It's depressing. Beyond depressing, it's soul crushing. Let's just keep it moving. In lighter news, Victoria Beckham's son posted a photo of her smiling on Instagram, and that made me smile. a very rare photo of Posh like this. And of course, David Beckham made fun of her, and so did her son Cruz. But I love this. Victoria Beckham seems like a new woman. She said recently, in the past, I've probably hidden behind my armor, the not smiling publicly, for instance. There's less of that now. There's something really liberating about embracing who I am at 45 years old and owning it, feeling confident, feeling content. I wish I was there. I'm not. For me, it's tied to financial stress and worry and blah, 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 insecurity. I mean, I'm content with everything that I've accomplished in my life and career. Dad's just got a lot of responsibility. A little piece of tree got in my teacup. But that's, adulthood. Hello, Deborah. That's parenthood. That story of George, I forgot his last name, George Floyd, is just one of many incidents this week. There was the Central Park Karen. There was even this video from, hi Fiona, I was just talking about you earlier. Good to see you. There was this video from the early 2000s of Jimmy Fallon on Saturday Night Live doing blackface. In 2000. They should have known better in the year 2000 than to do that on SNL. However, what's interesting is Jimmy Fallon was trending, and Jimmy Fallon is canceled, or whatever the hashtag was, and not SNL, not Lorne Michaels. Why is Jimmy Fallon taking the blame solely for this? Where is the call for Lorne Michaels to apologize, or for SNL to say something and release a statement? In oversharing news, Chrissy Teigen has revealed that she is getting her breast implants removed because she wants to be able to lie down on her chest and is just tired of her big old boobies. They served her well for a long time, and now she's getting them removed. What are you doing? Did I say you could come out? No. We're gonna get some shots after this. Are you gonna be able to? You're not gonna cry, right? You are? Why? Oh, I want to tell you something that we're gonna do when we go to the pediatrician. Okay. You and your sister, we're all gonna wear masks so that we're safer out in public right now. You're gonna wear your mask? You're excited about that? Oh my gosh. Te tengo una sorpresa, nena.
Vamos a tener las máscaras.
Vamos al pediatra y nos vamos a poner máscaras. Te vas a poner tu máscara, ¿verdad?
Sí, máscara.
Sí. Ok. Vayan adentro de la casa ahora.
No. Me quiero quedar contigo. Me quedo contigo.
Dad, why could I not go?
¿Sabes qué vamos
You don't have to go.
Vamos a tener máscaras.
You don't have to go. It's just their checkups.
But are they gonna do this shots?
I don't know if they're gonna have to do shots or not. We're gonna find out when we go. Anyways, speaking of cosmetic procedures, Cheyenne Jackson.
Papi, ¿ya te bañaste?
See, Cheyenne Jackson.
I want to tell you something.
What?
Why Why? Mia says that she already no.
quiero que tú
I
no te
saw
mueras.
Mia in the morning eating chicle.
Eating gum?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. How did you get gum? You're not supposed to do that.
Yo lo encontré. Y en Christmas comimos gum. ¿No te acordaste? Y me dolió un poquito el diente, pero me gusta el gum.
All right, let me get back to this, okay? Stand behind me, because it looks better that way. One on each side. One on each side.
On each side.
One on each side. The other side. The other side. No. One on each. Where did you go? No, just stand behind there.
No.
Hey.
Right.
All right, your brother left. You can sit next to me if you want. Or stay there. All right, Cheyenne Jackson, Broadway star, and he's recently transitioned to TV work like American Horror Story and more. He opened up about having multiple hair transplants. Okay, multiple hair transplants. His first he had when he was just 20. Okay, when he was just 28 years old. He reveals that, and he's in his 40s now, that over the years, he's had 5 hair transplants. I've had 3. To have the best results, you need to do it more than once. Although I think I'm good. I'm good for now, or for good. I don't think I'm getting more than 3.
Vamos a irle pediatra.
But I love this, that thank you, Survivor 13. I love, okay, bye. I'll see you in a minute. I love that he's opening up and there's less stigma attached to men getting their hair done. There was stigma when I first got it done and I didn't tell anybody. But I also like to be transparent and honest. The reason I told people this last time is because I got it for free, okay? I got it for free. In exchange for the publicity I gave Alvi Armani. They're the best. Alvi Armani in Beverly Hills. Dr. Baubuck, highly recommend him. If you or anybody you know is thinking of getting it done, there is nobody better than Dr. Baubuck at Alvi Armani. And kudos to you for, getting rid of this secret or burden that was weighing you down, Cheyenne Jackson. It did not hurt, it can be, at all. It didn't hurt. What was bothersome was the recovery. The recovery was worse than the surgery, the procedure. Because for 5 days, I had to sleep upright. Thank God my mom had a recliner. I had to sleep upright for 5 days. Then that entire first week afterwards, because your head is swollen, they pump it with all of these liquids. You feel like you have like a constant headache for an entire week afterwards. But the procedure itself, piece of cake. All right, on to some positive news to end things today. Congratulations to Naomi Osaka. The tennis player is now the highest paid female athlete ever. Naomi Osaka. More than Venus or Serena Williams. According to Forbes, over the last year, Naomi Osaka made $37 million. Wow. I got to get my kids back in tennis. There's been no tennis since all of this craziness. And that's a wrap. I don't have time for any questions today because I got my appointment at 2:30 p.m. So I've got to be at the pediatrician's office like right now. I've got to leave. Thankfully, they're very close. I love you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, leave a comment. Listen to the pod. Listen, wait, before you leave, please. Before you leave, I'm really trying to grow my podcast. If you've never listened to my podcast, please check it out. The Perez Hilton podcast with Chris Booker. You can hear it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or directly at perezpodcast.com. I love doing the YouTube videos, and I love the podcast as well. It's really good. Thank you, Jacob. So check it out and share the podcast. Share these videos. Share my daily videos everywhere. I want to grow this too. So thank you and mwah, bye. I'm going to just stare awkwardly for 10 seconds. Not even bye.